fam. Welcome back. Today I am going to be doing my catch up of Real Housewives of Potomac. First of all, I really do not care for this lighting. Let me just get that out the way. Um, but usually I like to use my window lighting. I like natural light. I don't really like to use my ring light anymore because it gets hot. It gets really hot. So I don't really like to use that anymore. But yeah, this is just gonna have to do. But I don't really care for the lighting today, but it is what it is. Today we are going to be catching up on Potomac. Now I'm caught up on all the episodes. So far the season is okay. It's really no big drama with the exception of Mia and her coming for everybody. So I mean it's cool. It's a pretty lighthearted season, but I just feel like it's really focused on Mia, and y'all know I don't really care for Mia and all of her lies, so it's just not that entertaining to be um, outside of her. Outside of her, the season is it's pretty okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give my thoughts, and I'm just gonna go down the list of everybody and just cover everything that I've been thinking about them this whole season. So let's just go ahead and get Jacqueline and Mia out the way because I cannot stand them this season. The way they just keep coming at Karen so relentlessly, which, by the way, I have seen Karen's video. You know, everything is went to trial. She's been found guilty out of for all of the counts, I think, except one, except maybe the reckless driving. But she's been found guilty of everything else. She did checked herself into rehab, did not go to the reunion. And that video was crazy. Like, I was very shocked. But outside of all of that, I still didn't appreciate how Mia was coming for her this season, even though Karen has clearly been lying to us. um, but Mia is just really annoying. She's obviously deflecting from everything going on in her life because she's been telling some lies herself. And then she wants to have Jacqueline, her lapdog, co-sign everything she says. Jacqueline is obsessed with Mia. I think Jacqueline wants to be in a relationship with her. She done messed with all of her mans. You know, it done came out that now she done had a situation with Ink. She had a situation with Gordon. They done been together. They done watched each other hook up with people. They sleep together. They shower together. Jacqueline is always inserting herself in the conversation as it pertains to Mia to defend her or to explain something. Jacqueline is very obsessed with Mia. I think she probably wants Mia in every single way. Because it's just kind of weird how she always has to, I don't know. Maybe it's on both ends. They got something weird going on. Like they both always have to be involved with each other's men. That's just very weird to me. And their relationship is just weird and clingy in general. So yeah, they're just being very vicious and annoying to Karen this season. But as of recently, Karen is playing back because I think this was the last episode where Ray and Gordon had a meetup, and they was just being messy. Child. I was living for it though, but they was just being very messy, telling each other's business. I'm not gonna lie, Ray started slipping up a little bit. You know, he was supposed to be going to get the tea for Karen. He was supposed to go get the tea on Mia, but he just slipped up a little bit. He messed around and told Gordon that, you know, he thought the baby was blue eyes or they joked around about it or something. This whole sit down was just messy. But no shade, they need to have more. The scene was very entertaining. But Rada went and got all the tea for Karen, saying that Mia had already known the results of the paternity test, so she's just dragging this out for a storyline. Not surprised. The whole situation about Gordon taking the kids and dropping them off in Virginia was fake. He just didn't want them to be with Ink, which is understandable. So yeah, Mia is just, I mean, I'm not surprised. I never cared for me. I've always thought she was a liar. I don't understand why she has the center flute or whatever, or why she is the center of the season. I don't get it. Everything is a lie with her. It's not even like entertaining. So yeah, it is what it is with them. And I really don't like how she's attacking Jazelle this season. And Jazelle said that they had to edit out Mia calling her daughters whores, which is just too far. So, she's just coming at everybody because her life is falling apart and she's not even with Ink anymore. So it's just like she's just a mess. What else? Giselle and Ashley, they're dating. I kind of like seeing them date. So in the beginning, I did not understand Giselle's tagline when she said the girls are away, Giselle is out to play. I was like, girl, you always playing whether the girls are there or not. But I get it now because she is dating. Like she is going on dates and she's being more open about it. She's actually talking about her dating life. She's being more open with it. So I get the tagline now. And I am enjoying seeing her and Ashley dating. Now, Ashley's man, or look, which is it's crazy that I see him as a little boy when he's a year older than me. He's 30. So he's really not a little boy to me, but I get why everyone calls him a little boy. Like he really just has little boy energy. I don't know what Ashley wants with him. Ashley really seems to have no in between. Like she either with a little boy or she either with like a really old man. Like I need to find a balance. A nice mid-aged 35 to 40-year-old mature man. Um, yeah, because Ashley is kind of all over the place with her dating. She's already childish enough. She needs a little bit more mature of a man, but not mature like Michael. Now I don't really know this guy like that. I don't know if he's mature or not, but I mean, he just seems like a little boy. He really does to me, and he's older than me. So, um, who else? I feel like Wendy is really becoming a main girl this season, if I'm being honest. She's hosting all the events, the trips, her 40th birthday. We see all of her job. Well, we kind of always see all of that because no shade, Wendy does have the most going on. But this just seems to be really centered around Wendy this season. She is really becoming one of the main girls. What else? I feel like, is that it for the OGs? I feel like that's it in terms of the OGs. Okay, so let's move on to the new girls. Okay. Let's start with Stacey and TJ. I do not like TJ for Stacey. I don't like him at all. He is very controlling. Well, he's not really necessarily controlling, but he kind of criticizes her. Like he picks at everything that she does. I don't really feel like he likes her like that. I feel like she's very much in denial. Like the ladies are trying to look out for her, and she's just like, no, you guys don't know. You're getting a divorce and then you're jumping into another relationship talking about you want to marry this man. And I get it. She's older. Like she really, once you get older, you're really not just trying to sit around and date this person, date. I get it. But to jump so quickly into this when you guys have not been intimate, which I feel like is kind of necessary before you get married. Because what if it's bad? Like, you have to know. I know that's like against the Bible or whatever, but I just kind of feel like you got to know what you're getting yourself into. So I mean, I don't know. I don't really like him for her. He kind of gives her mixed signals, in my opinion. Like he just wants something to complain about. So I don't really like him for her. And he wants her to be more open about dating him. Like, she's going through a divorce. So I don't know. I don't really like TJ for Stacey. Kiana and Greg, I don't know. I don't really know if I like him for her yet. I don't think I do though. He seems very controlling. Now he seems controlling. Like he doesn't really want her to have a career or anything. He really doesn't want her to be on the show. He really didn't want them to move in together, talking about she gonna get a ring when she act right. which she said he has until what, February the 27th of this year. So he got about a month to make it happen. I don't know if they're engaged. I haven't been checking, but if not, he got a month until she said she was out. That's what she said out of her mouth. Now, if she really gonna be out, I don't know, but that's what she said. Um. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't see that. I don't like him. I don't really like him for her. If he does end up proposing, I feel like he's only doing it because she said that he needs to do it. Because it doesn't seem like he wants to. Even though Wendy did say she talked to his mom or something and something is in the works, I don't know. Based on what I see through the TV screen, it doesn't seem like he's into the relationship. Um, who else? Jazzy. I just need Jazzy to admit that she got with this man while he was still messing with his baby mama and move on. Because it's just the baby was too young. You talking about you think he cheated. Was it cheating or was it just you got with him while he was still involved with his baby mama? I don't know. I just feel like we need to get to the root of that because it's just something that she's not saying. What else? Oh yeah, Kiana is suing Deborah, and then Deborah's countersuing for $7 million, which is bogus. As far as that situation, okay. I am glad that they're starting to be more open about this, not necessarily saying that they're more open to fighting. Because of course we don't want more fighting. But however, I mean, you don't really need to say both of those things. Anyway, however, fighting is just normal. I mean, not saying that it's just something that's just happening every day, but it just does happen. So the way they handled it with Monique, when they were just like, "Oh, you're just making black women look this and look that," like that was just extra to me. So I'm glad that they're handling it in a different way, because it is what it is. It happens. Kiana is owning it. She's saying she doesn't, I don't like the way it makes me look. She's handling it appropriately. She's pressing charges and all of that. She's handling it right. She owned that it's not a good look. I'm not encouraging more fights. I'm not saying there need to be more fights, but the way that they shunned Monique when she got into a fight was crazy, as if they have never seen a fight a day in their life. That was crazy. So I do like how they're kind of being a little bit more open with it, because when the whole Monique and Candace thing, it was just really freaking dramatic to me. It was just like, girl, it was a fight, and it is what it is. I mean, I get it. Some people have never been in a fight, so maybe it's the end of the world to them. But I don't know if that just makes me ghetto or like a little bit more rough around the edges, or I don't know. But I just appreciate how they're handling it a little differently. Still handling it appropriately. Like, I'm not saying they should fight more, but that stuff with Monique was just a little bit too dramatic for me. Same with Kenya and Portia, and all she did was pull the girl hair. So yeah. I feel like what she's trying to do is what Monique did when she countersued and then ended up getting thrown out. The difference is, like, you threw a glass at her, and then there's footage of you like walking up to them, provoking a fight. So I don't know that it's gonna get thrown out like that. Kiana doesn't really have a history of being aggressive or, throwing around knives like Candace did. So it's not the same. I don't know why they would throw it out. But if they did, like Kiana said, girl, it's still a criminal case. Like, you cannot run from this, girl. It's on camera. So yeah, that I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the end of Deborah. Even Ashley said she is team Kiana over Deborah. So yeah, that's probably the end of her, and that's good. What else? Karen in this video, child. Now, I really don't know why Karen took this to trial. I really don't. I don't know if she thought the video wasn't going to come out. But I was very, very surprised. So when this video came out, I was kind of embarrassed for Karen. What was she? She told the man, what did she tell that man? He was white and poor. And she is Thomas Jefferson's concubine, and she is Karen Huger, and she would not face any serious repercussions for this. And she is the grande dame, and oh Lord, that was yikes. That was really embarrassing. I don't know what her attorneys were thinking, like what her legal team was thinking. Nobody should have allowed her to take that to trial. Like, did they see the video? Did they not think that video was gonna come out? I don't know. But yeah, she, like I said, found guilty of all except one. She has checked herself into rehab, skipped out on the reunion, and I am very glad, proud of her checking herself into rehab. Hopefully she really changes this time because this is her second time. But with that being said, I'm just a little annoyed, just a little bit, because I wanted her to explain herself and take some accountability at this reunion. Karen has spent what season are they on, 8 or 9? Whatever, how many? All 8 or 9 of these seasons trying to debunk all of Sharice's receipts of her being a drunk, and all of this stuff that Sharice said is obviously true. So Karen has been putting up a big front, and she has some explaining to do. And when it's time to explain yourself, you done checked yourself into rehab. I'm not mad about you checking yourself into rehab. I'm just mad about the timing. But when you come out, you definitely still need to explain yourself, Miss Karen Huger. So yeah, I just feel like I was bamboozled. Like, everything was a lie. And I still love Karen. We're not gonna judge her because she's a drunk. Everybody got their thing. I'm not gonna judge her. I'm just saying, girl, you've been lying to us this whole time. You definitely owe us an explanation. But yeah, so far so good. The season is pretty good. Those are my thoughts on the season and everybody on it. Do I miss Robin and Candace? Kinda. I mean, Robin is on the Traders. I'm watching her on the Traders. I don't know that I miss them in this group right now, because I feel like they needed to go in order for Jazelle and Wendy to get along. But now that they're getting along, maybe we can bring one person back and let them all get along, and then bring the other person back, and then, maybe it could be good. But I don't know. So just bring Robin and Candace back right now. I feel like Jazelle and Candace are still probably not good. So it might go back to, and then Wendy would be put in the middle, and then it might cause some tension between her and Candace, and then Rob. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think they should come back right now. Maybe add Robin first, because Robin would be more open to Wendy now that Jazelle is. And then, yeah, I don't know. I do want them back, but I just feel like if they come back right now, the good vibes are not going to stay. That's all. That's my only grief with that. But I wouldn't mind them back. I wouldn't mind integrating them in with the new girls. Maybe get rid of Jazzy, because I don't have nothing against her, but she's not really giving me nothing but this baby daddy storyline. And they're about to start a show about the Kansas City Chief girls, so they can send her over there and bring Robin and Candace back. And send Mia. And yeah, get rid of Mia. And yeah, we can just do it that way. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the season so far. If there's something else y'all wanted me to talk about, leave it in the comments down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff. And my Married to Medicine catch up is coming. I don't know. I still got to finish watching. I still got a few episodes to catch up on, but that will be coming very soon. And then I also have to react to the Atlanta trailer. So yeah, I still have some things coming. Still got some stuff to catch up with. And yeah, stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.